Undercover in eastern England, an archaeological site like few others. Spread out before us, burnt offerings, you could say, from our ancestors. Posts of English oak, singed and charred. This, a palisade, the perimeter fence of their settlement. And this, wattle, a lattice, possibly of willow, that made up part of a wall.
There's almost a sense of being constantly surprised.
Yes, and you know what? It feels odd because, you know, where you don't want to go around with some sort of like stupid grin on your face all the time, sort of thing. But there is that sense here that you are flabbergasted, and then you come back the next day, and then something else comes up.
Everything is astonishingly well preserved. Pottery wholly intact. A meal, a grainy porridge still inside. Weaponry like this bronze spearhead. Tools, here a bronze sicklehead for harvesting. So complete is the site that archaeologists have begun piecing together an extraordinary story. The story of a single fiery day in the English wetlands some 3,000 years ago. In prehistory, this was the fens, reed beds and river channels as far as the eye could see. Bronze Age man built in the round, often at the river's edge. This local reconstruction of a roundhouse gives us some idea of how he lived. The new dig has uncovered 2 of these houses. There may be more, but with an important difference. They were built on piles or stilts, and at some point they caught fire. The timbers and everything else inside quickly collapsed into the dense river silt below, and so were left perfectly entombed for us to discover all these years later.
The roof of the building collapsed down, and what's fantastic is that there's a sort of hump beneath that sort of centre, which suggests that the contents of the building are underneath the roof as well. So over the next few weeks, we take the roof away and we see what's underneath.
That's an exciting prospect.
Yes. So here we are, and we're about to go inside a Bronze Age roundhouse. So, you know, who'd have thought we'd say that?
This is an absolutely forensic record, almost like a modern crime scene investigation. Timbers drawn and numbered. What's developing here is a rare and wondrous intimacy with the distant past. It feels as if we've arrived just after the fire rather than 3,000 years later. Already a skull has been found, the crown of a head still embedded in the mud. It began with a fireball among the reed beds a long, long time ago. In the next few weeks we may just find out what caused that fire. A domestic accident or an attack. Nick Glass, CNN, in the English fens.